Welcome back, everybody. We are in trouble. Pokemon market is in trouble. We have got problems. And despite what anybody says, whether it's Nostalgianomics or Kira or Rudy from Alpha Investments or any other YouTuber out there or drama tuber, we are in trouble. Pokemon is in trouble and things are not getting any better. They are getting worse. I myself am getting frustrated, and I haven't really been frustrated for a while. I've kind of made peace with the fact that, I have to pay X amount of prices to get certain products, and what I can get at MSRP I'll get, and what I can't I'll pay the premium. And I understand how the investing side goes, but things are not looking great right now, but there are still some opportunities. And if we don't take advantage of those opportunities, they will pass us by. So I'm going to show you guys where the opportunities are right now, because there are some opportunities. But as Danny Phantom always says, where everybody else is going, go somewhere else. Because if you go where everyone else is going, you're going to be in for a tough ride. So without further ado, let's jump in. First of all, it's Pokemon Day today, 30th anniversary. So about a month ago, Pokemon put out this statement. Okay, I'm going to read it to you guys. We are aware that some fans are experiencing difficulties purchasing certain Pokemon trading card game products due to very high demand, impacting availability. We understand this inconvenience can be disappointing for fans. We are actively working to print more of the impacted Pokemon TCG products as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity to acknowledge this. Reprinted products are expected to be available at participating retailers as soon as possible. For new Pokemon TCG expansions launching in the future, we are maximizing production to increase product availability upon release, and we will continue to reprint impacted products to replenish stock at participating retailers, including Pokémon Center, as soon as possible. Keyword here is including Pokémon Center. For Pokemon TCG product releases at Pokémon Center, we are committed to providing a smooth purchasing experience and employ technology that helps get products into the hands of fans first and foremost, fans versus scalpers versus investors or whatnot. Currently, Pokemon Center implements a virtual queue for certain products during periods of increased site traffic. We will continue to explore measures that help create the best possible experience for Pokemon Center customers. We'd like to thank the community for their continued support and patience as we work to deliver Pokemon TCG products to fans. All right, there's a lot to unpack here, okay? And we already know that Pokemon is printing to capacity and they're reprinting. But what are they reprinting? And where is it available? And how can we get our hands on it? And what good is a reprint if they don't actually make it available to the regular customer? They give it to all these big box stores who release it online, or they release it in a manner that makes it unaccessible to 95% of the Pokemon community. This is what they don't understand. So today is Pokemon Day, and everybody was thinking, it's Pokemon Day. I'm definitely going to get my hands on some Pokemon product, some good stuff, maybe some Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes has been impossible to find, impossible to hit. The bots have been just outrageous. I mean, we've been in this for a couple years now with the scalpers and the bots. And I don't want to make this a rant video. I really want to kind of cover some facts. But Ascended Heroes has been outrageous. Like, you cannot get products. Like, I cannot get my hands on an ETB. I got pre-order Ascended Heroes PC ETBs and booster bundles. That's all I've really been able to order. I've accidentally went to Walmart when they released the 3-pack tech sticker collections, and I was able to get my hands on 5 of those. And that is the only Ascended Heroes that I've been able to open to date. There has been nothing else. I can't get my hands on a regular ETB. I cannot get my hands on any kind of other tech sticker collections. I can't they have the 2-pack blisters from Ascended Heroes now as well. There's a few products that have been released and you just can't get your hands on it. Now there's pre-releases out there for the poster collection, for the pin collection. Good luck finding those. Their MSRP on those, the poster collection is like $60. You get 10 packs. Actually, I think it's $50. You get 10 packs. They're selling for $85 on Amazon, and you can't get it. It's botted to all heck. You cannot get it. It's unbelievable. Okay. So with that said, Pokemon is saying that they're doing everything they can to get product in your hand. So Pokemon Day is today. Well, we all got in queue. We all got in queue when we got our notifications And some of us got in. I got really lucky. I jumped on right when I got the notification. I was in about 5 minutes. No product. There was no product. Usually if you get in that early on Pokemon Center, nothing's loaded, which is ridiculous to begin with because it's punishing you for trying to beat the bots. Like that is the opposite of what they should be doing. So I got nothing. So I had to leave and then come back into queue. Okay. So then I got back into queue. And by the time I got in, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, there was nothing. But even for the people that got in and were able to get something, I just want to show you what was available because it's a joke. Because what Pokemon Center is saying in that statement from a month ago versus what they're doing does not match. It doesn't align. Now, this is going to wreak havoc on the market. Prices are going crazy right now. Okay. They're going crazy. We're about to hit another crazy bull run. Everybody knew that we were going to be up again in 2026 on Pokemon, but nobody was expecting what's going to happen now in the next month or two. It's going to be insane. So we look here. These was what dropped. These bundles. They dropped a bunch of bundles. Some prismatic. They had this 151. I guess this is maybe going to be the last one. Oh, here's 151. Maybe this is going to be the last 151 reprint. Maybe. I don't know. So they were doing these booster bundles with these plushies that you have to buy for $73. Okay. You get one booster bundle. Okay. And you get a playmat and a plushie, and it's $73. You might as well just go buy your booster bundle. Like what, who wants, like, if you want all this other stuff, great. You get some free, cute stuff, some Snorlax, some Mew, but $73. This is what Pokemon is saying they're doing to get their product in the hands of collectors. Like, I don't think collectors want this extra stuff. They want the cards. They want to open packs. Same with prismatic. Look at all these bundles. These are overpriced bundles with a bunch of additional ancillary products that nobody really wants. I mean, like maybe somebody wants them, but no one's going out there and be like, yeah, I want a box of prismatic figure collection and a plushie. Yeah, that's what I want. And I want to pay the $30 extra for the plushie or whatever. So no, this is not exactly what people are asking for. And this is what they got. This was the release. There was no individual product. There was no booster box reprint. There was no ETB reprint. There was no booster bundles that you can buy individually. Nothing. There was zero Goose Egg Ascended Heroes released on Pokemon Day. Zero. There was no Ascended Heroes released on Pokemon Center. It is an absolute joke, okay? I want to show you guys what Pokemon Center has put out. They said that they're printing new releases to maximum capacity. We've had an initial wave of Ascended Heroes with the tech sticker collection. Those were not released at all in Pokemon Center. And then we had our first wave of Elite Trainer boxes last week. And we had our PC ETBs that were released on pre-order. That's all they've had so far. They've had these, 2-pack, like Larry's collection and Erica collection. Check lane blister, I don't know what you want to call them. These are available or were available at some point. Not sure if these got delivered. I wasn't able to get any of this. And then these aren't coming for like another month or two, these booster bundles. So essentially there's been almost no product released on Pokemon Center for Ascended Heroes. Almost nothing. So for a company that says that they're trying to help their collectors and for the people who like the hobby, they sure aren't doing that on their Pokemon Center website. And they deserve to get flack for this. They really do deserve, because yeah, their queue system is decent and it does get better. And there's a lot of people that are trying to get products. So they are able to handle the traffic and it's decent. And I really don't think it's being botted too crazy, but I don't think that they're releasing the product that needs to be released on Pokemon Center. I just don't think it's happening. And definitely with Ascended Heroes, it's not happening. So what do we do? Like I've been trying to get ETB, just a regular ETB. I want to open 1 or 2 ETBs. That's all I want. I just want to open an ETB or 2, or give me one of those poster collections or 2 that I can open. I want to open like 20 packs of Ascended Heroes. Please let me do that. I don't want to pay $15 a pack. Just let me open some Ascended Heroes. I can't get it on Walmart. Can't get it. Doesn't matter when it drops. Can't get it on Amazon. Doesn't matter when it drops. Everything's botted to all heck. Can't get it on Target. Bought it to all heck. Lineups, I'm hearing people are lining up 3, 4, 5, 6 hours before Target opens. I'm not doing that. I mean, like, maybe some people have time to do that. I don't have time to line up for 5 or 6 hours. At that point, I might as well just pay the extra 30, 40, 50 bucks because my time is worth more than lining up for 5 hours. And they have limits. So, you're lining up for limits, but these people, I mean, the scalpers are just absolutely insane right now. They've got their teams, they're going out, they're buying the product, they're reselling it. The markups are crazy. The ETB is $60 on Pokémon Center for the PC ETB. The regular ETB is $50, $49.99. And let's look at what they're going for. Let's see. This is $112, and this is down. This is the lowest it's ever been. It's $112. Let's see what's the cheapest we can buy one for. None of these are it. I don't even know if you can get one. Let's see. Korean. So this is our first one, $114 including shipping. That's the cheapest that you can get ETB right now for Ascended Heroes. $114 shipped. More than double the MSRP. And this is a new set. And we're on the first wave of this. There's going to be another wave of ETBs that are coming out. So let's look at the pack price. So this was like $15, $16 pre-release, about $15. I think it hit a high of, that was the high, about 15, and it's not really showing, but it did go up to 15. It dropped down. Now it's at $12.20. This has not broken $12. This pack has not broken $12. We are now in the second wave of the release. We're going into the second ETB wave soon, next week or whenever the next wave of ETBs are coming, and then the booster bundles. We're still at $12 a pack for this. This is insane. I think this is crazier than Prismatic. Okay, like this is a brand new set. It's $12.30 a pack. $12.50 shipped. $12.50 shipped is what you're gonna pay if you want to get some Ascended Heroes right now, and you cannot find this cheaper. It's insane. You can't buy this. You might have that one odd person that gets lucky getting something, or somebody who's willing to put in the time and sleep on the street for 5 hours and wait till the store opens. But the 99% of people, and I'm probably in the top 5% of people that are willing to go out of their way to get Pokemon. I'm just not in that 0.1% that's going to sleep for 5 hours on the street. You have to be in that 0.1% now if you want to get this product. That's where we're at. That's where we've come back to, which is absolutely insane. So let's go look at some of these products. So these are pre-release online. Okay, I'm trying to get this. I really like this poster collection. It looks really cool. Right here, it's got 10 packs. It's got the poster, the Lucario. I like Lucario, so it's got the Lucario poster, 10 packs, $158 on pre-release. These were selling for like $83 on Amazon. I had it in my cart, wouldn't check out. Couldn't get it to check out. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, clicking, trying to get it to check out. I couldn't get one box. I couldn't get one box to check out at $86, which is almost double MSRP. Like again, the MSRP on this is like $50, I think, or less, 45. And this was selling for $83 on Amazon. I was ready to buy 2 of them at $83. $83 is still pretty high. You're still paying like $7.50 a pack. Plus you get the poster and promo card or whatever, which is fine. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm willing to pay a little bit more than MSRP. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even pay that much more than MSRP. And I'm guaranteeing you guys that I am not the only one in this boat. So this is going to trickle over onto other things. Okay. Now there is a product that is available and I was able to score, and you guys can score it too. And that's Journey Together. Let's look at Journey Together really quickly. I'm going to get rid of my screen so you guys can see this better. So Journey Together, $265 a booster box. Okay. This has been steady increasing. You know why? Because they're not printing booster boxes, guys. They're not printing booster boxes. So it doesn't matter if the pack price is low. It doesn't matter if they're giving you booster bundles. It doesn't matter if there's all kinds of collection boxes with Journey Together packs in it that's bringing the pack price down. Booster boxes are not getting printed. There's no more booster boxes. That's it. $250 for a Journey Together booster box. This is the weakest set in the Scarlet and Violet era. Okay? And the least sought after set. Nobody wants it. You're out there with all the scalpers and all the people. Everyone's going to tell you, nobody wants Journey Together. Yeah, these aren't Pokemon people, okay? These are scalpers. Nobody wants Journey Together. It just sits on the shelf. It ain't sitting on the shelf. You can't get a booster box. It's $250 for a booster box. This set, is going to be in print for another year and a half, something like that, or just under a year and a half. Yeah, $265. Is that? Can you even get anything for? Yeah, $265 shipped is the cheapest you can get, because this is not it. $265 shipped is the cheapest booster box you can get. $265 shipped for Journey Together. Okay, just keep that in mind, guys. $265. Cases are always more expensive. Let's see if it works, if the math works out. So $265 shipped for an individual, or $308 a booster box if you buy it in a case. You hear that, guys? This is equivalent to $308 a booster box, a case of 6. Do not tell me that this is not crazy. Okay, this is Journey Together. Don't tell me that this is not popular. Okay, it is popular. Okay, this is a new set. It's fully in print. So these have been available. These Journey Together booster bundles have been available. You can buy them on Walmart. You can go there, probably go there right now. They're like $33.50. You can buy 5 at a time. $33.50. I mean, that's just over $5 a pack, $6 a pack. That's not a bad deal, guys. I mean, these have come down in price. That's a decent deal. You want to open some cards. You want to see, you got Lily's Clefairy, Hopzacion, like, you know, Iono's Belly Bolt. There's some decent cards in this set. It ain't so bad, guys. It's not so bad. It's a decent set. The art's nice. It's got a, you know, value-wise, you know, it's Lily's Clefairy, basically, or bust. Iono's Belly Bolt, I think, second is not bad. Enzorark is a nice card as well. This is not a terrible set, and it won't be. But if you want to open some packs, forget about Ascended Heroes. Forget about Destined Rivals that you cannot buy either. Forget about these sets. Go to Journey Together. And if you want to put some in your wall or on your shelf or in storage, get one of these. This is going to go up in value, guys. This is going to go out of print. People are going to forget about it. The single cards are going to go back up in value a little bit, and then this is going to be another $50 booster bundle. I'm telling you guys, this is what it is now. $300 for a booster box if you buy it in a case, and $265 if you buy it individually. Okay, the pack price is low. We're looking just under $6. So pack price is not high on this, but no one's buying loose packs. So this takes me to the next set that's coming out. Perfect Order. If you go to my last video, I opened the Japanese version of this, Nihil Zero. I think it's a good set. I think there's going to be some nice cards in it. I don't think it's all that different than Journey Together. I think it's going to be similar to Journey Together. I think this one has about 120 cards in the set, approximately, or just over 120 cards, 124, 125, and maybe 4 or 5 SIRs. Journey Together had 160 cards. Neither of these sets are huge, which is why a lot of people say that these are not popular sets. But I'm going to tell you something. If this is not a popular set, and if Ascended Heroes is so popular you can't buy it, and it's double, triple MSRP on release, who do you think is going to buy this? If they can't buy Ascended Heroes, but they can buy this, what are people going to buy? What are kids going to buy? What are collectors going to buy? What are people that just want to open packs going to buy? They're going to buy this. They're not going to spend $15 a pack on Ascended Heroes when they can get Journey Together and Perfect Order for $5 a pack, because there's nothing else available. And now maybe right now this week, there's a lot of hype. And so everybody's trying to get the Ascended, and they're holding off on buying Journey, and they're holding off on all this. But $200 a booster box for Perfect Order, guys. There's nothing that's $200 a booster box. I'm begging you guys to listen to me. I'm begging you guys. This is not going to crash. This is not going to zero. Okay? This booster box, they're going to print these booster boxes. They're already starting going up. It's already starting to go up. They're going to print these booster boxes, and then they're never going to print them again because it's not a popular set. Maybe ETBs you'll get booster bundles, you'll get different products, but booster boxes have been scarce. They're not going to suddenly be like, oh yeah, Perfect Order, that's the one. That's the one. Nobody wants it. That's the one we're going to print that to the ground. And even if they print it to the ground, how long are they going to do that for? Because there's the next set coming, and the next set, and the next set, and they still have to do all these reprints. And if we go back to their comments, they said they're going to reprint everything. They said they're going to allocate their resources. Meanwhile, they can't even get Ascended Heroes out the door properly. So guys, let's look at this logically. This set on pre-sale is $200 because the market's saying nobody wants it because everybody's focused on Ascended Heroes. While everyone's focused on Ascended Heroes, we're down here. This is the time to buy. I'm gonna buy a case of this. I'm buying a case of this today. Like literally, I'm buying. Like after I'm done making this video, I'm going to buy a case of this. Okay, buy a case of this. On release, it's gonna get bought up by the same scalpers that are buying Ascended Heroes because they don't know who from what. They're just gonna see another set and they're gonna go and they're gonna buy it all. Okay, it's madness right now. Madness. They're gonna buy it all. And then this is going to go up again. It's going to go up again. I mean, it's not going to go up as much as Ascended. It's not going to be a Destined Rival set. I'm not saying this is going to be a $500 booster box in 4 months. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that $250 for this booster box in 6 months, a year, is definitely not out of the question. To get to $230 for this booster box shortly after release is also not out of the question. So $200, guys, MSRP $169.99, so $30 over MSRP, $200 shipped. I don't know. By the time I make this video, this may have already gone up in price. It's possible. So take a look at that. And then if we look at the case price, it's $14.04. Okay, so I'll do the math on that really quickly. $14.04 divided by 6 is $234 a booster box. So this is already in a case already worth more than the booster boxes. So this is telling you that the booster boxes are actually going to go up. This has also come down. Guys, we haven't seen this happen. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of reverse hype on this set. But we all know that when these sets hit, when they come out, they're not going to be available. And it's supply and demand. If there's no supply and even a little bit of demand, the price is going to go up. And if you're telling me that you think that we're going to be able to walk in a Walmart after Ascended Heroes and pick up the next Pokemon set, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. There's no way. There's no way. And color me wrong if I'm wrong. I will admit it. But I would bet my bottom dollar that this isn't going to be the situation. So that's my video today, guys. I mean, this is craziness. Buy Perfect Order, buy Journey Together, and just wait on Ascended Heroes. You will have opportunities to buy that down the road. 6 months from now at Sam's Club and at Costco in person, you can go and you'll be able to buy this product. Don't FOMO right now. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. I did do a giveaway on my last video where I opened the Nihil Zero box so you guys can see what the Perfect Order set's going to look like. I did a nice hit on that one too. I got a really good pull. So watch that video. Check out what I did. Leave a comment on that video. Let me know what you guys think about the market right now and what you guys think about Perfect Order and Journey Together. Really curious to know what you guys think, and we'll catch you on the next one.